started.
Hello. Sorry about that awkward pause.
Welcome. Finally, we're getting into the good stuff.
The interesting stuff.
Of this year's plans. And so, welcome to Mario month.
We're starting off with our fan-made Mario RPG we came up with. Mario Brothers Family Ties.
Yeah.
Okay, please be quiet. We're trying to do a video. Just ignore Bella.
So yeah. So this. So yeah, Mario Brothers Family Ties. So I think for I guess a bit of background, if you remember Fail Fiction, it's simply Dr. Mario's Redemption and
we discussed that Mario and Luigi had 3 more brothers. Well, in this game they have 5 more brothers, so there's 7 of them.
So there was Mario, who was from
a video by Koopa Cart. What a third Mario brother would be like officially.
The excellent sponge from Vine Sauce.
Us. And then we have Krognor, our completely original
Irish
brother.
stereotype.
It was an Irish stereotype. He wore black and he was an alcoholic.
And also from Vine Sauce,
us Pop-Tart. So yeah, those are the 7 Mario brothers.
Why don't we have a game with these guys?
I give a game focused on them.
And also some other stuff. So that's where the idea. That's where Family Ties comes from.
So let's go over. I suppose.
I guess we wrote most of a partial summary.
I imagine this game controls like Super Mario RPG,
yeah.
like you just control Mario on the overworld,
and you just have
the others in your party. Because I can't imagine trying to control 7 characters at once.
I remember one time we conceived an entire controller
dedicated to this with 7 face buttons.
That sounds like a nightmare. It's like a nightmare.
No, it's just like Super Mario RPG.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're one overworld character, and it's and they're controlled with a single button.
Yeah. So, anyways.
So,
the game start.
We wrote like a somewhat script. We wrote like a summary. We didn't finish the summary, but we'll put the rest into words in the video. It starts. How do you know it starts? Bowser gets fed up with losing to Mario. And he references several other games such as Galaxy 2 and Odyssey. So he summons the spirit of his late grandfather, Browgan the Terrible, as part of a surprise attack to take place on Remembrance Day, where spirits are said to appear here before their descendants. This plan backfires as Browgan believes that Bowser is too goofy and over-emotional to enact any sort of evil plan. This leads to Browgan forcefully possessing Bowser in order to wreak havoc on the Mushroom Kingdom once more.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops, turns out he's like the fucking devil or something.
Meanwhile, a letter from Princess Peach arrives, addressed to Mario and his 6 brothers. Just roll with it.
Yeah.
The septuplets have been invited to the Remembrance Day celebration at Princess Peach's castle. When they arrive, they're greeted with a speech from Peach and the spirit of her father, King Persica Toadstool. They talk about the importance of family before Bowser shows up with an army and destroys the castle before abducting Peach and Persica. Being the only one of his brothers to not be incapacitated in the attack, Mario attempts to fight Bowser, but fails, due to him using an unfamiliar fighting style and his excessive use of magic.
Yep.
Upon awakening, Mario finds that the royals and all of his brothers are missing. He finds himself in a field with no one else around. He's contacted by the spirit of Romeo, his grandfather on his dad's side, and Pablo, Romeo's brother. The spirits inform him that Bowser is possessed by Braugun, and that he was originally defeated through the use of the Harmony Star, which was then divided into 16 pieces and scattered across the world to prevent it from becoming corrupted. The first 2 pieces were at Peach's castle. One was held by Toadsworth, and the other was in the treasure room. After arriving at the castle, Mario encountered Toadsworth, who was in a panic. He explained the situation and prompting Toadsworth to hand over his Harmony Shard. He then directs Mario to the treasury, where he must complete a puzzle to access the other shard. Collecting it, the 2 pink shards fuse with each other to form 1/8 of the Harmony Star. The star seems to point in one direction, like a compass. Toadsworth tells him that it must be searching for another Harmony Shard, and he should follow it to find more. Mario heads off towards the plains, where he finds Luigi. After following Luigi for a while, Mario catches up to him in a small wooded area, discovers that Luigi was chasing a strange object that he saw, and he finally managed to catch it. After reuniting and celebrating their progress, the brothers witness Iggy lighting a tree on fire, because he can. They proceed to follow Iggy and put out the fires he starts in his path, with Mario remembering how to control fire in the process. After confronting Iggy, he explains that Bowser told him to cause as much chaos and destruction as possible.
Because he can.
The brothers fight him, and Mario harnesses the fire around him to defeat Iggy with a giant fireball. After Iggy gets defeated, Romeo and Pablo show up to inform Iggy that Bowser is possessed. Because he's gullible, Iggy decides to help them free Bowser and hands over the Harmony Shard he was holding onto. The red shards fuse and begin to point towards the next pair, which seems to be in a desert. The 3 head to the desert, where the next 2 shards are located. They follow their compass to a temple and fight the electric golem that was guarding the entrance. After destroying the golem, the brothers realized that they probably needed its electric powers to enter the temple. This causes Luigi to remember his electrokinesis so that he can open the door himself.
Thunder.
They make their way to a room containing a Harmony Shard. Collecting it, Iggy shows up with the other shard, but Roy attacks him from behind and steals it. He calls Iggy an idiot and flees deeper into the temple. The brothers chase Roy to the lowest floor, where they fight against him. Luigi finishes him by harnessing the temple's electric energy. Romeo and Pablo explain the situation to Roy, but he doesn't believe it until Iggy shows up to yell at him. This causes Roy to reluctantly hand over his orange Harmony Shard, which fuses with its twin and points the brothers towards the sea.
That's that.
In the ocean area, Mario and Luigi run into Nario, who showed them the Harmony Shard that he found. Before they can explain the situation, Larry rides in on an eel, which swallows Nario and the Harmony Shard. Larry taunts them before riding away, prompting the brothers to chase him. After catching up with him, Larry swims away to leave the eel to fight Mario and Luigi. After defeating it, Iggy and Roy attack its stomach, causing it to cough up Nario with the shard. They fill Nario in and chase after Larry.
And he's been through worse.
Yeah. After cornering and fighting Larry, Nario finishes him off by making him dizzy with a swirling current. They get him on their side and combine the yellow shards before following their guide to a beanstalk. After climbing the beanstalk, they arrive in the clouds. The first of the green shards was obtained by climbing even higher or to reach the upper limits of the atmosphere. When they reached the shard, they also found Sponge, who was crying about being separated from Pretzel.
Oh, God.
They inform Sponge that they're reuniting the Harmony Star as well as their family, which causes him to join the group in hopes of finding Pretzel. From this height, they can see a castle in the distance. Sponge uses his aerokinesis to blow the cloud they're on towards the castle. They aim for the top, but Ludwig shoots them down with a blast of magic, forcing them to use the front door. After climbing to the top of the castle, they confront Ludwig. He asks why Iggy, Roy, and Larry are with them, and shrugs off their explanation, expressing disgust at the idea of working with the Mario Brothers. The gang beats some sense into him, with Sponge throwing him around the room with a tornado. He admits that he already figured there was something off about Bowser, and begrudgingly agrees to help them perform a much-needed exorcism.
Yep.
He hands over the other green shard as a sign of their truce, which then joins with its twin to point them back down to Earth.
So that and an intermission.
The group returns to Peach's castle for a short break and recuperation. And plus, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where the shard's pointing from the clouds because it seems to just be pointing straight down.
Yeah.
They return to Peach's castle and they find Bowser Jr. waiting for them. They get ready to fight him, but he stops to explain that he needs their help. He witnessed. He says that he witnessed. He overheard Bowser or rambling about the Koopaling's failures earlier, and that and that if they could keep this up, he's just going he's going to turn them into his mindless slaves.
That was when Junior
Realized that something was wrong because
that's...
you know, Bowser's cruel, but he's not that cruel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, Junior, they agree to help.
Yeah, they agree to help. They agree to help Junior, or since hey, they're both trying to stop Browgen, so. So he teams up with them, and they go to find the remaining 6 shards.
And
the group eventually locate a cave entrance, and inside they encounter Pretzel, who's investigating the corrupt Rabbit King. This part of the story contains some mystery elements and culminates with the group confronting the Rabbit King for the shards on his crown. Defeating him, it's revealed that he was put under a spell by Wendy. He hands over one of the indigo shards, but Wendy snatches the other one. They chase Wendy through the tunnel and fight her. Pretzel takes her out with a rock slide, and Ludwig convinces her to hand over the other indigo shard. The indigo shards combine, and the group leads the group towards a forest.
so that's what.
That's the last thing we wrote.
So I think we could remember the rest from here.
All right.
So the forest.
All right. In the forest. All right. Well, just a second. Let me look something up real quick. Okay. So
the forest is where. The forest is where they run into our original character,
Krognor.
Or
he's just simply napping under a tree.
Yep.
When they find him.
Yep. Yep.
And they have to climb up a giant tree, and they notice that one of the violet shark. No, not violet. One of the. No, it was okay. Clouds were okay. It was blue shards in the last one, not indigo.
Yeah, blue.
No, I don't know why we wrote indigo. No, we realized that one of the indigo shards is up on a treetop, so Krognor helps them by causing the tree to sprout leaves to use as platforms.
Yep. Yeah.
Is with his ability to manipulate plant life.
Yeah. They retrieve the shard, one of the shard, and then some monkeys it showed up, right?
Yeah, they retrieved the shard, and then they realize, they realize, oh, in another tall tree, Lemmy is tormenting a family of monkeys.
Oh no, that's bad.
The monkey, as well as Lemmy, throw nuts and balls at you from the treetop.
Yep.
As you climb to the top, up of it.
Yep.
After reaching the top, up you fight Lemmy and get him to stop bullying the monkeys.
Yep.
As well as getting the other indigo shards from him.
Yeah, Pretzel using his. No, Krognor using his.
Krognor uses. Or wraps or squeezes Lemmy tight with vines. In order to force him to surrender.
I mean, yeah, he's not exactly the most. I mean, Krognor's not exactly the most stable.
He's a bit unstable. Well, he did just try to strangle a child.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, I surrender.
Okay, I surrender. Take the shard, please. Ah!
Yeah. 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 Good God, Krognor.
So Lemmy offers to help, agrees to help them out after being told of all of what Braugan has in store if they fail.
Yeah.
Hell, and then they realize, oh, hey, we got 2 more shards left, and we still gotta find Pop-Tart and Morton.
Yep. So the next area happens to be.
And they are pointed towards a huge haunted mansion.
Yep. Yep. It's another. Yep. Yeah. Another. Yeah. Another. Yep. And yep. They enter the fucking another ghost house. Us around here.
The 6 brothers are actually trapped inside of paintings and things, as well as Bowser Jr. and the 6 current Kooplings.
Yeah.
Interestingly, the mid boss of this, the mid boss, Morton is the mid boss of this section, and you fight him solo with Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Because Morton thinks Pop-Tart is a ghost.
So after I use it,
after beating him, Morton realizes, oh, you're just a human, and then
you're just human.
oh, you're just human.
Or no, like ghosts.
And to apologize, his hands over this weird shiny object he found.
Yeah, just like that. Hold on.
So Pop-Tart and Morton work together for the remainder of this section.
Wasn't there a Kamek here?
I think Kamek might have been here.
Yeah, I think he was.
And Kamek was here too, and he
Also overhearing that.
And decided that even though Braugan is successful, he wants the old Bowser back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he performs a spell to open up Pop-Tart's third eye.
Yep.
He literally gets like a third eye symbol on his forehead.
Yep.
And unlock his psychic abilities.
Yep. Yep. Pop-Tart is psychic.
Yep, Pop-Tart has psychic abilities.
So,
they continue. The trio continue through rescuing. And they reach King Boo's gallery.
Yep.
Kamek frees. He's all the brothers and Koopalings.
Yep.
And he's reuniting the gang.
Yep.
And before. And before King Boo shows up.
Yep. Having one of the shards.
And it turns out he has the last shard on his crown.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, the brothers team up to fight off King Boo.
Yeah.
Who, with Pop-Tart, are using his mind powers or to send King Boo back to the spirit realm.
Didn't know we were doing another exorcism.
Yeah. Well, it's a practice, I suppose.
Yeah. So with that, all of the
all of the shards are assembled, and the purple shards join together, and well, then all of the then all eight of the 8 colored fragments, it's joined into one, and create the full Harmony Star, which shines brilliantly.
Yep. So
with this, they can. And hopefully exercise Braugan and in return Bowser back to his old self.
Yep.
As well as rescuing Peach and Persica.
Yeah. So that just is the path up to Bowser's castle.
Oh. I believe there's a brief interlude where the mushroom, the castle's under attack again.
Yeah, I think.
But this time, everyone's prepared and they fight off the army.
Yep.
Before launching a counterattack and storming in Bowser's castle.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, they fall into a trap.
Yep.
So that's
yep.
And Mario and Junior are isolated.
Yep.
Good. At least was it Mario Jr. and Ludwig?
I think I don't remember.
No, it wasn't
exactly.
Ludwig.
No.
Mario and Jr. are isolated, and they have to search for the others.
Yep.
Turns out Braugen put everyone else under his control, including the brothers, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think.
So you have to fight and rescue everyone.
Yep.
To get the gang of the gang of 16 back together.
Yep.
Yeah, that all 7 Mario Bros, all 7 Koopalings, Bowser Jr. and Kamek.
Yep. And so, yeah, but there's one more thing. Hang on. But there's one thing in Guardian, and also about this place is you fight some very familiar enemies.
It's full of enemies from the original Mario Bros.
Fireflies, shell creeper.
Fireflies, shell creepers, or some spinies.
Yeah.
And after getting back together, you fight the penultimate boss, Balu.
What?
Bowser's was his brother or cousin?
Brother.
Bowser's is estranged brother, who Braugen also took control of.
Maybe he could make some use out of him.
Braugen is Balu is a reference to the
blue Bowser.
to the blue Bowser from the
Lost Levels.
From Lost Levels.
Yeah, we went that deep.
Yeah.
With references. So
Yeah,
after
I believe one thing, at least one form of guide refers to it as Bowser's brother.
Yeah.
Which is entertaining.
So yeah, so they take care of. So they take.
They eat Balu, and then he's like, "Oh, where am I?"
Like, what happened?
I think he has like a southern accent or
Yeah,
something.
Bowser's southern brother.
And he agrees to help them out, and
yeah,
then it's time to go through the final gauntlet of challenges before we're coming face to face with Bowser, possessed by Braugen.
Well, I think it's like I think transforms.
Yeah. You
Okay.
fight him, right?
Yeah.
You fight him first.
And then
It's a 3-phase boss battle.
yeah.
First phase is fairly standard Bowser stuff,
But
of combined with the Braugen's fighting style and magic attacks.
There is also a reference to Bowser's original black magic.
Yeah, there's a reference to Bowser's black magic here too.
But after that,
He seems defeated,
but
he transforms into Giga Bowser.
It's if you want, he's fucking huge now. On 2, yeah, he's even stronger.
So that's frightening.
But I think taking him out.
Taking out Giga Bowser or with the Harmony Star. Or Braugen is exorcised from Bowser's body, but he's not giving up yet.
Yeah.
Braugen, in a fit of rage, shatters the Harmony Star, or turns into his spirit form.
Braugen's wrath.
Braugen's wrath.
And I think doesn't Bowser regain in consciousness?
Bowser regains consciousness.
And realizes, I made it. Wow! Oh shit!
Wow! I made a huge mistake here, and then decides to. I used to help the brothers, the Koopalings, and Son and Kamek.
Yeah, help everyone.
And his brother beat the shit out of his grandpa.
And I think there's also a combined brothers attack.
Yeah. There was a combined brothers attack here.
And
with the effort combined with the magic from all the Koopalings, things Bowser and Balu's fireball, all Kamek's magic,
yeah,
and Bowser Jr.'s fire.
You made one mistake. Now.
You
Listen here, Gramps. You made one mistake. You messed
You
with-
messed with my family.
and the final punch.
I'm sure Bowser absorbs everyone's energy
It just
and annihilates Braugen and Spirit, causing him to fade into non-existence.
That's and then I guess I like this. So I call the sky dark clouds or something.
Yeah, I guess there were dark clouds during the fight or something. Like something like Bowser's Side Story.
Yeah.
And causing the sky to clear up as well.
Oh, this was my fault.
Yeah. Bowser has a brief guilt trip over scaring his son like that.
Maybe he took his
And completely wrecking his own castle and army.
maybe he took his he took his rivalry a bit too far.
Yeah. To cheer him up,
And well, the
the princess and king are free, and
and
Persica formally invites Bowser to the renewed Remembrance Day party.
it's the least he could do.
For everyone to enjoy.
I-
We're together.
and-
You know, everyone except Braugen.
and yeah, and yeah, and so the festival. So the festival plays out as it was supposed to.
Ooh, and that's how the game ends.
Oh, but not before. Then Romeo and afterwards Romeo and Pablo.
Here to congratulate.
Till we meet again.
Mhm.
And then, but I think there's a post-credit scene with Mario.
Yeah, all of them
It is.
celebrate the festival, including the spirits of Persica, Romeo, and Pablo.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and I think I remember there was a post-credit scene here. It was, I think, Mario on his and the hammer. Just asking, just wondering about him.
His father.
Or whether he probably should have asked them about it.
He's always he began wondering what kind of person his father was, and he ended up being so too engrossed in the party to remember to ask Romeo about it. So a happy ending with a bit of a somber cliffhanger at the end.
And also, and as a bonus,
If there's a secret non-canon fight against Granddad and Yobby.
it is in the boss gauntlet. By the way, you have 7 turns to beat it. And yeah, I just thought that would be a funny, fitting. that would be funny. So yeah, that was yeah. Well, did that? Yeah. See that? So yeah, that was Mario Brothers Family Ties. I was like, I was actually using the damn septuplets.
To try to make a cohesive story out of them.
And also taking in old bits of it's a Mario canon.
And trying to incorporate them into our own lore or in project.
So yeah, and as for that, yep, and
Cliffhanger.
well, we'll see you on Mario Day.
Where we discuss this game's sort of sequel, this game's spiritual sequel, Mario and Luigi: Sons of Father.
Sons of the Father.
Sons of the Father.
Well, so then, I'm Nozarin.
I'm Emery, and bonjour, my wonderful viewers. See you in the next video.
Yeet.